Afternoon everybody, and what a way to start the afternoon with this rather spectacular young elephant bull who is enjoying a little bit of fodder after a drink at a wallow in Gary Dam. It's always nice when we have some animals right outside camp pretty much. But good afternoon everybody, my name is Ben. On camera I have G with me, and G has been practicing some new thumb skills. He has been perfecting the worm. There we go, look at that. But thank you very much for joining us. I think our elephant did not appreciate Gerd's worm there. Oh. Anyway, moving on. He has moved off. There he is, he's popped into view again. But a very warm welcome to everybody who is joining us. Often the best way to find them is to actually listen out for them if they are feeding, snapping branches, rustling through the grass. Particularly if they're down in the drainage line, which is just behind him as we're looking at him. The Mulawati drainage line system runs right through the middle of Juma's property, and on a nice warm afternoon it's a good place to go for a little bit of shade, and because of the underground water you'll find a lot more greenery down there which will attract the herbivores. See the mud shining on his back there, so he's obviously thrown some mud on his back, which he does also to help protect against the sun and protect against parasites and other things getting stuck into the skin. And just before we started he'd actually gone up to one of the big marula trees that we have here, which has a nice sort of circular bark, and he was having a good rub against that tree. And you'll find that there are always, close to water points, there are always scratching posts regularly used by animals, from elephants, rhinos, buffaloes, right the way down to warthogs, and you can find some of those stumps that have been polished super smooth by countless animals rubbing against them. In fact, there is a marula tree, and he's going to demonstrate for us. Look at that. Thank you, boy.
Look how patient she is. You can imagine how sharp those teeth are with the little cub. Ah, yeah. It's sore. What are you doing? Oh, but shame is, of course, this little cub doesn't have any other playmates here. It's just mom. So I guess mom is the toy. And yeah, there you go. Watch the ears. You can understand why those ears are all so worn out and raggedy. All the biting. Oh, a little bit of a groom. Grooming mom's ear, making sure her ear is nice and clean. That's it. You're doing a good job, little one. I was trying to spend as much time with mom, as much time to interact with mom, because you'll find sometimes mom can be away for 2-3 days waiting for something, to feed on something, and well, while mom is gone, the little one will be all by itself here. So now that mom is here, just as well spend as much time irritating her and biting her legs and her nose and her ears.
It just wouldn't benefit the animal to be extremely specialized in one species of prey. She's already specialized in her hunting technique. She's already really specialized and fits into that sort of ecological niche of being a cheetah in a very competitive world against lions, leopards, and everyone else out here. So she's already specialized, and then to specialize in one type of prey species would be so detrimental to a species that's already in trouble. And a great example of that is the Ethiopian wolf. Although it's a canid and it's not remotely related to a cheetah, what's happened with the wolf is They are in trouble. They're in great decline due to human encroachment, habitat fragmentation, and due to the fact that they're now pushed up the top of a mountain, 4,000 meters up. They've now become really specialized in hunting the giant mole rat. That's now about 80% of their prey. They do hunt other little rodents, but really it's a giant mole rat that they sort of specialize in. So as you go down the generations, that's what sorry, she's being really cute. It's throwing me off. That's what's going to be passed down through culture to all the new generations. And they will become even more specialized, and they will lose that ability to be able to hunt the mountain Inyala up there and the Manelix bushbuck. And it's become really detrimental to the species that is already struggling, and it's actually threatening their genetic integrity. So I really hope that doesn't happen to the cheetah. They need to maximize their chance at survival by preying on many different animals: impalas, springboks, scrub hares, maybe even steenbok, anything they can. Opportunity, after all, Mike, is key. I think we may have another aardwolf. Just bear with us, the grass is a little bit long here.
Oh, there he is.
You got him? Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, another aardwolf. Oh, can you believe this? Wow, wow, wow. Look at that coat. Look at that face, that black snout. Look at that.
You're being stared down again by another African wildcat. I can't believe we saw one last night, and this is definitely not the same one. I'm in a different area of the reserve. One I saw last night was up in the northwestern corner. We're down in the southwestern corner at the moment, and very relaxed. So only parked probably, well, we're on the road. He's just in the bushes. I just saw a glint of the eye shine. Thought we'd better check what it was. Did not expect to see an African wildcat who seems to be quite happy, just chilling and listening to his surroundings. It'd be very cool if he gets on the move. I've never followed an African wildcat through the bush. I don't sense it's going to allow us to, but very, very cool to see. Was he stalking something? Oh, oh, oh. Must be something in the grass. Incredible amount of restraint considering the time she spent here. To almost go and then stop herself must be so difficult. Ooh. No. Stop teasing us, wildcat. Go. Okay, well there's our answer of what she was going for. Wow, we just had a blast of wind there hit us. That was the noise of a distressed francolin. So there was obviously a francolin sitting under there. As far as I know, 2 francolins got away. They're usually in pairs. I heard one fly in the other direction. One went straight over the car. I think it's dark. We didn't see anything, but we felt the wind from the panicked francolin as she went. Thanks again for joining us. Have a fantastic evening wherever you are, and I hope you'll join us tomorrow morning. We'll be out from 6:30 Central African time, doing it all over again. So don't forget to tune in and join us and see what weird and wonderful things we can find tomorrow.